You know, when Jesus was 12 and his parents had gone to Jerusalem to celebrate a feast, we've been reading about that, right? Going to Jerusalem for a feast, and they're on their way home with a big crowd of family, and they realize Jesus is not with them. And so they go back trying to find him. And when they find him, he's in a temple. And Mary says to him, "Don't you know how stressed we were? Don't you know the anxiety you caused us?" And we love this part, right? Jesus says to them, "Didn't you know I have to be in my Father's house?" Like, yeah, it's Jesus. Telling him who he is. Do you know how that episode in Jesus' life ends? He went home. He returned home with his father and mother and was obedient to them. The Son of God, God the Son, in human flesh, was obedient to his earthly mother and father. Look at this marvelous God. This is our God. This is our Lord. This is our King who humbled himself, although he was the mighty God. He could have swept through Rome, right? With power and majesty and destroyed everything in his way. And yet he didn't. He came in humility. He came placing himself in his Father's hands to do marvelous things. In his incarnation, Jesus came to show us his Father, right? No one has seen this God. Only the Son has seen him. The Son who is in the very bosom of the Father, he alone has seen him, and he has made him known. Jesus came to make his Father known. He came in the flesh to show us what it looks like to be human. We've talked about this before. We say, well, I'm only human. Somehow equating human and sinful. Humans are marvelous things, created by a marvelous God. Created in his image. Created to live in his presence, from his presence, through his presence. Created to live eating from the tree of life.